Like blink, it's August. Oh,
Yeah.
go back to school.
Yeah.
Like, isn't there a breathing period? No, it's too soon.
This year has flown by so fast.
Right.
I feel like the summer went by quickly, but not quick enough because August.
Yeah.
It's been hot.
It's been hot, and temperatures this week will, for the first part of the week, stay below average. But
Is
that's
it soup season?
Yeah, soup season. Don't get too excited. You're not going to need to bust out any coats yet. You do have below average temperatures, but you also have that humidity, and it's going to make it feel pretty close to the triple digits, so not a whole lot of relief there. Right now, already warming up in Fort Worth, 78 degrees, add a couple degrees to whatever the actual temperature is when you go outside right now, and that's what it's going to feel like, your feel-like temperature. So we do have the possibility of showers this afternoon and tomorrow. Primarily tomorrow night looks like the best chance, nothing severe. As I mentioned before, below average temperatures this weekend with a high heat index, and then hot and dry conditions return by the end of next week. We start to get in that heating pattern where you kind of feel like you have a heat dome sitting over Texas. 78 degrees in downtown Dallas, so it is going to be humid. If you do have to be outside today, just prepare for that because, as I mentioned before, those temperatures can be deceiving when you look at the high temps this afternoon. Checking out temperatures across the Metroplex, you can see it is a little bit cooler out to the far west, counties west of Tarrant County, as well as to the east. In fact, our eastern counties could potentially stay in the upper 80s today, but they also have a potential for rain showers, so that cloud cover is keeping those temperatures down just a little bit to our far eastern counties. This is what we're seeing with our radar right now. Some of you all will get some rain in your backyard this afternoon. Others of you all, most of you, in fact, won't get any. But we did just see a few showers west of 635, right around the Mesquite area going into Kaufman County. And this is part of a bigger system that is attached to far east Texas, right around Nacogdoches, closer to the Texas-Louisiana line. And you also had some showers in West Texas earlier that already dissipated. So let's go ahead and look at our timecast going through this afternoon. So mid-afternoon, again, the greatest chance would be areas south of the I-20 corridor, and your chances are still small. You're looking at around 20%, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Mostly it's just going to be rain. You have this potential disturbance in the atmosphere. You already have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere with a stationary front that's just kind of stalling things out. So you could look at enough instability for some of you all to see some showers. Let's go ahead and talk about what happens after this moves through. So we'll start to dry out by this weekend, and here is the heat dome just sitting to the west of Texas, which is a terrible place for it to be because that's when we really start to feel that hot, dry heat day after day that we typically have in our North Texas summers. Low temperatures tonight in the mid 70s. Tomorrow, we're going to be a high of 93 degrees, another day where that heat index makes it feel a little bit warmer. Hey, let's go ahead and see those temperatures. There they are. So no triple digits across the next 14 days, but we get very close by next week toward the end. Friday, high of 99. And then we kind of stay in this heating pattern. You don't really have any rain chances, maybe a possible shower or two the following week. But once that heat dome decides to just plant itself to the west of Texas, we stay hot, Adriana, and we stay dry.